Hi, so it's already nighttime and I have some spearmint tea with me, and I wanted to talk about a few of my New Year goals before going to sleep. And I don't really have like any crazy goals. You know, these are just the things that I want to achieve this year. I have two main goals, and the other goals are just goals that are there to, support these two, if that makes sense. The first one is to learn and to improve, and it has like different aspects to it. This is like my main goal for this year, and the first one is to focus on languages. Well, to be honest, it's so hard for me to see a career path that isn't languages, and honestly there are so many languages that I want to learn. But this year, I want to improve my Korean and I want to start learning Spanish. And the next one is something that I've already been doing for like a good while, and it is to study for my dream university. I really do feel the mentally draining part of the studying, like I really do feel it to the fullest. But I also feel like there is something in studying that helps with my mental health, and I think the science behind it is that I don't really overthink anything when I'm studying, and I feel like it just helps me with my anxiety as well. And my next goal is to read more. I was like the biggest bookworm as a child and in my early teenage years too. But as I grew older, I kind of like lost interest. Hopefully this year, like, I can read every day. I want to keep reading. And the next one is kind of like similar to this, and it is writing. It's something that I kind of like lost interest as I grew older. And as an introvert, like, I don't really have a lot of people that I can talk about my feelings. For me, like, writing is the best solution, so I just want to keep doing that. And my next goal is to be more careful with the content that I'm consuming. I tend to watch a lot of things like mindlessly. I just, turn my brain off and I just watch it. I feel like I need to pick the content that I'm consuming more wisely. The next one is actually the one that freaks me out the most, and it is to get my driver's license. The idea of driving itself is like so fun to me, but when you add other cars to the picture, like, that's where I get lost. I feel like if I don't get my driver's license this year, like, I wouldn't even try and like stay as a passenger princess for my whole life. So hopefully I can get my driver's license. And the next goal that I have is to take care of myself, both mentally and physically. And in order to do that, I want to keep working out regularly. I'm not talking about, hours of cardio or Pilates. Just quick stretches or some mental health walks do wonders for me. And my next goal is kind of related to this, and it is to eat healthy or balanced, I guess. And I also want to improve my cooking skills as well. I think I'm good at baking, but cooking is something that I'm not familiar with. and I have to learn it at some point in my life. Just want to spend more time in kitchen as well. And the last two goals are kind of like the same thing for me, which is to go out and socialize and to take breaks. Last year I spent all of my time in my room. I thought if I took breaks I would instantly fail, which is a total lie, of course. That's just how I felt back then, and it's still not something that I'm really good at. I find it a bit hard to find balance, but it's something that I want to work on. So I guess that was it. Thank you so much for listening and spending time here.